Hey, it's Dan, and welcome to Unified Gaming. So today guys, we are going to be looking at the DK once more and kind of just seeing how broke is it. You'll see in the background some gameplay from the last stream, just did the testing. It's really fun, it's really hard. And in this stream I want to go through and really talk about the DK, play on the 1-bar DK, talk about how a 2-bar DK may work, maybe try a few things, and then hop on into the Sorcerer, the Nightblade, that sniper thing that I made before, and really see can it still compete. I've had a few people ask to say, does it work? So in this one I want to show you that. And if you want to see this test, then obviously like and subscribe and comment and stuff. It really helps out. I put a lot of effort into the videos. And if you want to support the channel, there are details down below and on screen. We're going to quickly run through what we're doing on the DK, and then get into a BG or get into a IC or something, and then switch halfway in the stream to see basically how do other classes feel against the DK. We've played DK lots, it feels really good, but is it really as broken as it probably appears? That's kind of the plan. If you get any questions about builds and stuff, just let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer, and we'll go from there. So we are on the live server, as you can see, and here we have the OpenSoul DK from before. So what we've been using is OpenSoul, which is obviously really good. And the idea is that this gives us all of our buffs. And then we've been pairing this with Ethereal Ascension as setup 1, and then Shattered Fate. If you do this, you get a really nice looking stat page. So if I buff up here, like it looks absolutely glorious. You've got a casual 32k armor. We've got like 4.5k weapon and spell damage. It's really good. It goes a bit higher. Loads of stats. Like this is very stat dense. That said, I do actually prefer the other version. So I would recommend using this one. The video is coming out on Monday, but it's currently available for members now if you want to see it. And it, in my opinion, is just a lot better. So I would go down that route personally. You'll notice that the skills are the same between the two. It is just the set, so I'll quickly swap it over manually so you can see. But what we were doing is using Balorg, which is fantastic. We then had a set called Gore Thief, which is also very good. And then we then used a bit of willpower and some trainee. So then if you want to use like the updated version, the one that I personally prefer, this is what I use. You'll see the stat page is slightly less. And although our like resistances are lower, because we get this healing from Gore Thief consistently, we actually feel like just as tanky. So it's really nice. So we're on a domination match. I'll push to the right. He's gone straight for the speed boost, yes. Loads of greens there, so I'm going to push to the left because I can see there's like 3 or 4 greens all coming together. I'll see if I can pull one of them over to the side. He's got the speed sigil he has. Go for the stun here. I had a really big chain, got pulled by the Rush of Agony, and then the Fish's Death got us, which is annoying. So I got 2 proc sets on my death sheet. Yeah, so what I want to do in this stream is really go through and just basically see how broke is the DK in all honesty. Went for a cheeky Gore Thief bash there. Dead. Wow, I love it. Yeah, so DK has so much more burst than the cheeky chopper. we go for a leap. We go for a gore thief. Dead. Oh. Yeah, big damage he did. So yeah, what I'll do in a moment is put a poll up and kind of just see what people's thoughts are on DK. We'll then switch to other classes because I want to really fight against the DK. We've done lots of fighting as a DK. Super fun. But is it good as a kind of not being a DK basically? But he's tanky when he's got the ult going. Wait for that to go out and go for stun now. Get him stunned. Oh, a 9k whip. Take that. Yeah, that healer is the problem. Oh, do you see the Gore Thief proc there? Like, when you just land it, it's so much damage. Go for a cheeky heal, go for a wings, and a roll dodge. Do a heal. Oh, I went to go for the Nightblade, it hit me really hard. Freaking Rush of Agony again. Such a just toxic set. It's so annoying to fight against. We've had 6 kills so far. So yeah, let me quickly sneak it. And I want to put a poll up to see, like, what are the people's thoughts on DK? Is DK OP in PvP? Yes, 2 bar. Yes, 2 bar and 1 bar. Or no. So the poll's going to be really simple. Do you think DK is broken, as in like really strong? But when I say OP, it's like very good. So he's a toxic, yes, this dude. Considering we're going against this dude who's got rallying cry and also. Oh, I went for the cheeky Gore Thief on him then. Like, we are on a 1 bar build and he's on a 2 bar build, and we went toe to toe with him. Probably would have killed him if Davgo didn't jump in. Oh, sweet sigil. There, we're gonna push down. Where's that healer? Okay, the people are gonna move away from that healer. I was well out of that AoE there. Yeah, we need to go for that Nightblade dude. He keeps hit that bomb at him. Oh, crazy burst with the Rush of Agony. He's really annoying to fight against. Try going for a bomb there again, he did. Yeah, so if you've just joined, there's a poll going, and we want to kind of answer the question today of like, how broke is DK? Oh, big leap there. Oh, so I'm going to hit with an execute. Or pop down. And then what we will then do is kind of switch to some different classes, some older builds I've got, and just see how do they stack with the current meta and current DK. I'll just push to the side because I'm being spammed with overload. big whips. We've got our Gorthy fully charged, which is fantastic. We'll push up here, we will, and see if I can pull them to the side. There, but here they do. So I've gone for wings and then for some healing around. Oh, I got hit really hard with a deep fissure. And a curse. It was blast foams. It just all landed at once. You'll see I have like loads of health. And I just get hit. And my whole shield just goes. Oh, that was a lot of incoming burst. Oh. He was a spammer next to you with this dude, by the way. He had so many kills still, it's ridiculous. So yeah, the polls go in to kind of look at DK. And is it really broke or not? We're on a 1-bar build. And we're hitting pretty hard. I want to try and get into Siridil as well, and then also switch with second, so we might wait for that. And then we want to kind of switch to see what else plays as good. That's kind of the idea. So I'm just going to give a very quick summary of just some of the key changes between like old DK and current DK for those people that missed it, whilst we just wait for this to pop. It should be a couple minutes. And I will queue for BGs whilst we wait because it always bugs sometimes. Some of the key things that we're now using like, from now to before is whip is just stupidly broke. So we buff up, this is 17.5k. We get 5 in a row. We then have like this, which is again, is nice damage. This is 8k, really, really good. It also heals us, which is very, very nice. So you get some extra healing out of this. And if you want to go down the other more for more damage, you can. So if you did Soul Flame, you get like 11k. So if I show you that, I normally use Soul Flame for context. But that Heart of Flame, healing wise, go back class thing, it's doing like 2k heals. But it's giving us a lot of healing for free. Now obviously in this big fight, this is a 47 fight, we got 9k healing for free. It's not a huge amount of healing, but it adds up. So it can be helpful. But yeah, I think we are still in the queue. I think that's bugged. Let me leave that. Yeah, I'm not in the queue. It's bugged. I'm going to try and reload the UI and get back into that queue so we can get into Siridil. And then if not, we'll go into IC whilst we wait. Yeah. So we'll go into Imperial City in a sec. Let me just log out and in. And then what I want to then do is have a look at like other classes. So one of the builds I was asked to test is the Sorcerer light attack gank. Because a lot of people are going, DKs are really obnoxious currently. They are really, really tanky. Can you kill them? And so that's what I want to test. So we will switch over to this dude in a little bit. And just check, does the gank build still work? I think it does, but I could be proved wrong. So we'll do one more BG just so people have a reference point of kind of how it feels and plays. Maybe we can get to Siridil. And then we can use that as like a benchmark for the stream, essentially. So where are we in the queue? We're 12th. I think we're going to wait it out. That doesn't seem too bad, 12th. And then whilst we're waiting, what I want to do is have a little look-see to see can we start to plan our 2-bar version of this, because this is a 1-bar version and it's very, very good. I do think 2 bars will be even better. So we're going to wait, and I'm just going to leave the Q bit here for the moment, okay? And then what I'm going to do is load up a website, and I'll show you the website on stream. It's called USP Build Editor. It's really good. And what I like about it is you can basically like pick the stuff you're going to use, and it will give you the stats and the actual numbers you'd expect. So it is pretty reliable in my experience. With a moment. Yeah, because this might take a little while to pop this queue, and if it does, we'll then switch. So whilst I'm just fiddling with stuff in the background, I'll put a montage on. So this is just some gameplay from before, whilst I quickly just adjust it so we can see the website and stuff. You might see, my son was doing Minecraft on computer, so you might see the little thing at the top. Random. Skip. So this is the build editor. What I would then do is just like stretch this up, and I'll keep this saved for next time. Okay. Transparent. I might not be able to do that on it, but I think you get the idea. So what we're going to do whilst the game's in the background is I'm going to talk about how this works and kind of what I'm thinking. So if you've not seen this editor here, this is fantastic. It lets you go through, see all the stats here. You can change all the items, you can change all the sets. It's really good. So we are going to, I'm just going to check that. We're number 9 in the queue, by the way. So we're going to go and put on a deacon. What my thinking is that when I make my builds in PvP, I normally use this site as a springboard. If you haven't got an account, I would suggest making one. I do have one, I'm just not logged into it at the moment. It's completely free. And my thinking is running monomyth. So what this does, this is a mythic, and when you're in combat on your front bar, you get major force, minor berserker, minor vulnerability. The major force is just huge crit damage, huge burst. On the battle bar, you get major protection, which is really good tankiness. This is like a damage and defense mythic in one. It's really nice. And then we've been using Gore Thief recently, which has been very, very good for us. But my thinking is that when you use something like monomyth, you want a back bar, front bar push. So we need something like Rallying Cry. That was a bad thing. And what this website lets you do is to kind of see how things look. So I will probably go for a Frost Staff or Restoration Staff, and go for something like Powered or Defending. And my thinking is that we could use something like Rallying Cry as a baseline, because it's a very good set, we can toggle it on. And then we either have 3 pieces left. We're going to go for 1 trainee on the chest. And this will be heavy reinforced. And then I'm in 2 minds. I'm either thinking of going down, if I think of the skill lines, going down the route of chucking on an alt gen set, something like Bloodspawn, because it gives us damage and defense. It's pretty good. Skill wise, I would still use Flame Lash. I think this is better than Molten Whip personally. And the way we would proc this is by using this heavy attack passive down here, Mountain Giant, which means we can heavy attack for off balance on a 2H, for example, which is quite quick. And what that will let us do is then get the off balance and get the damage. Now we need an armor buff. This is a shield, and I'm personally going to go with this one for the extra dot. Having the free dot is quite helpful. We want molten armaments, and then we can obviously go for Ignis weapons. It's just a cheaper version. That's going to go here. So we'll get off balance via this. I'm going to keep wings, having used and using Pass of the Flame. This is very good, that damage and healing. It's a very good skill. I'm going to recommend using wings as my movement skill. This is very, very good with as our burst heal. I do like leap. I think leap's very, very worth using. So when we go for my buff, my like coverage, I've got armor, I've got damage buff, I've got mobility, I've got spammable stroke big burst hit plus burst skill. But I probably need a heal over time, so this is where we're going to chuck in vigor into the build. There goes vigor. Oh, they've added scribing finally. And what's nice about this website is when you upgrade your stats and stuff, these tooltips will update live. So it's not like the Outcast one, it's much more accurate, so it's really good to see what you'll get. And then I found that this was quite good. The Searing Claw was good, but Burning Embers is very good. It's a nice amount of healing. So this is going to be very good for like outnumbered fighting, this skill. And then we need a penetration skill. Now we have a lot of like resource draining skills. We probably want to use something that gives us a bit more like sustain, in the sense that we don't need to cast it much. And we could go down with like elemental susceptibility, but we have to use a staff and a 1 or 2H. I'm probably going to go breath for the moment. So let me find the DK breath. And it's this one. There's a major breach. And we have this like flex spot, which I wonder whether we utilize shattering for minor breach, because then we've got major and minor breach on the build now, plus a delayed stun, which is quite nice. I'll probably do something like this. I'll probably swap these around. So that's like the skills done. I put on corrosive at the back because it's just like really OP. So this is what I'm thinking skill-wise for a 2-bar build. I could be wrong, but that's my initial thoughts of how I play. I would use a fleet step to just get to people and move around quick. Heavy attack for the off-balance to get really big whips here. But you could, my Siridil's pops too. We could use Flame Lash if you prefer, and go to a Molten Whip. And if you do this, you can charge this up, because you do like skill, big whip, skill, big whip. So you could do that. I quite like the Flame Lash for the healing, but I think this is a good option too. Then I'll probably just look at the stats and buffs. Let's put on all our damage buffs. Major Sorcery, Major Brutality, you'd have these naturally. Damage buff, Major Resolve we have from our armor buff. We would have Minor Brutality from one of our things, and Minor Courage. We have these from my DK skill line, which is fantastic. So we can already see we've got a weapon to go on. So we could do something like we're going to try Gore Thief for the moment, just see what that looks like on a 2H mace. So just bear with me one sec. So we already got 4K, we haven't got any glyphs on yet. Let me put on Gore Thief here. What's nice with Gore Thief, it comes in all weights, so it's really, really good. Go for reinforced heavy legs. We will need some resistances, and go for impen on the other pieces. Medium. So that's a 2k heal every time we roll. We go for Bloodspawn. I don't feel like we need extra damage. We have enough damage on the class. Go for impen there. Reinforce, sorry. And medium. Chuck on Bloodspawn. That's more armor, more ult gem, which is very, very nice. So we've got 26k resist already, and we haven't even put on. Let's put on the minor resolve, because we'd have that from Vigor quite often. So what you can see now, our resistance are at 30k already with 3.5k crit resist. We can fix the sustain by using a sustain food, so maybe like Bear Haunch. Because I'm getting away with 1600 regen. So I'm going to change this, I will in a second, to infused. And put this on for magical recovery. Oh, there it is. 1500 already. Go for infused there. And then change this, that's 16. get our 2-handed passive in, so bang. So that will get our penetration up a bit, we're like 9k now. And then this will give me like a rough baseline. You can obviously change your CP. I'm just going to chuck in some just temporary CP just to see some damage numbers quickly. And I'll tweak this throughout the stream, but this is how I build. So like when I make a character, this is what I'm doing. I'm constantly having a look at this editor, which really helps you kind of work out what you want to use. That's that done. I like having these. These are quite useful actually, more useful than people realise. Grab the celerity down here, we need that speed. Grab that. Grab this. This is very good. Means refuge is also very good. And then we can use survival instincts, which is also very, very good. So just looking at where we are build wise, we don't really have any good facial passive, so we can switch this. I'd probably go as a Dark Elf, because then that gets our stuff up quite high. We've got all our points to put in still. I'd probably go 32 as just an initial bit. Change these to be prismatic. I've almost finished the build of what I'd actually use. Magicka. I would change this to a damage glyph personally. I think that's better now than potions. I don't think you need poisons. You got enough damage as it is. So we've got 5k weapon and spell damage, 8k whip there. If I change it to Molten, 16k there, and it's buffed. We've got a base pen there plus major mana bridge, so 18k pen base, which is pretty decent. I'm just seeing if there's, we'd obviously have the Earthen Heart landslide passive at max. We need to put our medium armor passives in. So if you're going like, why are the stats low, this is partly why. Put all of those in now. Yeah, so we're on 5.1k weapon and spell damage. That's on 18.6k already, which is huge. That's a 15k leap. So 12k dot. Yeah, I'll tweak this a little bit later, but we're in server live. So that's my initial thoughts for the 2-bar whilst we were waiting. Now we're going to go into actual Siridil and do Siridil for about half an hour or so. And then I'll switch over to some different builds to fight against the EK. So we're going to hop on over to Chalman. And if you do want to see kind of like this more build creation stuff that I do on stream, it'll be really helpful to like let me know in the chat or on Discord or something, or in the comments, because it's something I like doing. I like testing builds. I like making stuff, but I also know that some people don't enjoy that, and some people also don't know how to do it. And kind of want to try to strike that balance between this is the method or the process I do, and this is what I do and it works for me. Maybe you can try it and it might work for you. Only if people are interested in that. And if so, then I show it on stream and stuff more. But we're going to ride over to Chalman. I've just saw someone got ganked here. I'm waiting for the arrow to come in. I got my wing buff on just in case because I was waiting for it to come in. There's a little sneaky sniper using the heavy attack set that you get with the bow. Anthemil's Construct, I think it's called. So we're in Siridil. Think. Okay. Is there anybody over here? That is sealed, so we're going to move around to the side because we want to get some fights. Oh. I hear people. He is running, which is either really bad or really, really good. Okay, it looks like we're trying to get through the wall. Yeah, they were here with them, so I'm pushed back and siege. Yeah, there's a bomb. Yeah, there's a group that is. Who is but he's oh, I think he had corrosive on. Let me just have a quick look see. Yeah, the block here was the I was wondering why he had like 50k health. I went for the cheeky gore thief one and go for the sun here. He is tanky boy. He's got a movability pots. He is so tanky. Oh, that's a good example of how tanky DKs are, because he is very, very tanky. For context, we were hitting him pretty hard, so it's not like we were hitting him for a little bit. Let's have a look at the combat metrics. That's our healing one. The Gore Thief hit him for like almost 4k, and that was 5k, and they're like not even big hits. When we're landing, it's like 10-15k to him, and he's just like really tanky. But yeah, we'll give this another 15-20 minutes, and then we'll switch to the Sorcerer, which is on the thumbnail, because I want to just have like a baseline of this is how DK feels, and then let's see, is it as broke when you use other classes? The 13k whip, that's like 30, that is. So healer with that group, yeah, I'm gonna move away because that is a small man group. If we stay there, we are gonna die. So he's healing them, and that is just not worth that fight. Look, see. No, it is with that group too. You can tell that sometimes when there's a group of people, it's not worth trying to fight a group. Just because you're going to die. Like, there's no point doing that. We'll see if there's fights around at Alessia, if needed. Because it seems like this side's pretty quiet. Hopefully we can get one or two people moving across. Oh. got a high burst, yes. Oh, I got them both. Literally tried like assassinating me. Dirty. Absolute dirty. It's not bad though. That was... Killed those two. Kept having to roll. This is why I use Gore Thief, by the way, on this. Because every time I was rolling, you saw I got a lot of healing out of this. But yeah, we'll go down to Alessia in a moment. Get my wings on because I'm waiting for the big attack from range. Oh, they literally got stunned just at the worst time. Oh, that freaking rush of agony. Did you see how far that was? Was that chains? That just pulled me really far from, like, through the trees, look. It was... Oh, I'm out of the range of the camp as well. That's unfortunate. Okay, we'll go back, we will. I want to just check the poll as well. So the poll was basically going, is DK OP? And the answers are, you can either go as yes, 2-bar only, or actually yes, 2-bar and 1-bar. Both really, really good compared to other classes. Or no, as in all the classes, like, they're pretty similar to the others. And when I say similar, imagine like Sorcerer or Warden or Nightblade. They're all pretty good for PvP. But yeah, what we'll do in about 10 minutes, I'll end that poll and I'll add a new poll, and it'll be which like class should we test next against the DK, because we're using the DK VR for DKs and stuff. And to be fair, we're on a 1-bar, we are killing people. Like, it's, yeah, for a 1-bar, it's pretty decent. Don't think we can catch him up. My horse is a bit too slow. Look how quick he is. He's literally on crack, he is. So we'll move around and we will see, like, what do we fight DKs with, basically. I want to try the light attack gank build. That's at top of my list to try. And then if we have some more time, we'll switch to some other builds if there is interest. Oh, there's actual other people here that are blue. Oh, and there's lots of reds. I hit it from up the top, he has. I'll move away. Freaking guards. Terrible time to get stunned. And then hit with the silence. So the wing change is fantastic, by the way. I absolutely love it. Oh, he felt for him. He literally got hit. It's like a truck come to him. It's actually quite... There you go. Anyway, that siege on us is horrible. This feels as good as my 1-bar sword, by the way. Like, it feels completely viable. Thank you, what siege on us though. Oh, I'll take the cleanse, take the cleanse. $9k whip, take that. I'm hoping that the heals keep us alive from the other people. So we've had, I don't know if you saw earlier, we had 2 people attack us. We killed them both, which was awesome. So we're going to push to the side and see can we get like more single fights, 1v1s or 2v1s. Oh, he's decent warder. Yeah. They're just being zerged down. It's so sad when you see that happening. Like, you know, one day it's you, and it's just so depressing when it happens the other way around. We'll check the door. Maybe there's some people on the other side. Old gen going. Don't know if he's so quick. Look how quick he is. Oh, damn it. Okay, we'll wait this side and see can we catch anybody else en route from elsewhere. Maybe there's a camp. It's not under attack yet, so there won't be many people riding, typically. Person dropped off. I just wondering if he went to the door. I need to carry detect potions on this class. Really, really do. I know. I love the DK wing change. That is by far like my favourite thing they've done. Just from a oil, mate, because it's catapult. Let's move away from that. That's just like death by siege, literally. It's almost like death by 1,000 cuts, and it's like death by siege. There's so many of them. Oh, I found the reds. Found the reds. Okay, we're going to push to the side because that is a little group that is. They are organised, you can tell, but look how they move. So, but when you've got siege going in, that's not going to end well, is it? We've sort of hit with a big bit of siege there. Yeah, when there's a group like that and they've got healers and siege with them, the best thing to do is to push back. And like push to here so you've got no siege on you. Yeah, give them a little heal. I love that you can heal allies with Coag as well. This is really nice. So that's the Dragon Blood. This skill. This is really nice. Oh, my light armor's level 50. I've got more penetration finally. I've been trying to level that up for like freaking ages. So when that door opens, we can try and get in. And then we'll do this fight and we'll switch to a different character. But I don't feel like... Considering, if you look at my armor, yeah, I've got 20k and then there's 26k when I'm buffed fully, yeah? And I don't feel like squishy compared to other classes because of the like healing. So that we heal when we roll dodge because of the set we use. So we roll that, that's a 2.5k heal that was in Gore Thief, and it can crit, so it's really good healing power. And you got to bear in mind that if you look at my stuff, I have none of these things. Like if I put that combat medic, that's another 10% healing, which is going to be quite big in PvP. So what I'm going to do is, I think the poll is pretty clear. Like, majority of people say DK is OP in some capacity. Can we? Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Let's go for it. I went for it. I risked it. So much siege. So much siege. We have a camp, so I don't mind doing that. Let me just change the poll quick though, to see which class do we switch to next. Okay, because I think DK feels decent, personally. Okay, so I've put a poll up to see like what do you want us to use next. So I want to kind of fight against the DK with a different class. And the light attack build has been asked on the channel, like in the comments and stuff, by a few people to see can we try that against DK, because people are finding it hard. I've not used it massively because I've been playing DK, but I want to try it. Just double check it still does what I need it to, still is good. So much siege, so much siege. I think we'll hit with Vicious Death. I know it's charge weapon, it's so much siege. Like literally so much. So hoping to get this because that'll get me to tier 1 if we capture this. Oh no, we've got enough for tier 1 anyway. We need 20k, so that will update later. Do we wait? Do we wait? I feel like, yeah, I feel like we're not going to get far. There's a lot of reds in there. A 3-minute cooldown. Right, whilst we're waiting, what I'll do is I'll wait for the 3 minutes, and then we'll have a little look at the editor thing whilst we wait. Put that back over here. In theory, that should just appear like this. Perfect. So what we're doing is thinking about our 2-bar DK, what we would use. Now we could go, this is a lot of healing, it's 1200 health a second, that's loads of healing, and it's really cheap. And that's 1500 even more. So that's major protection, that makes you super tanky. Oh, that is I'm just thinking what we can do to get more damage, and cause we've got a lot of sustain, we don't need this much sustain personally. Our health is decent, 30k health. So if we went like physical harm, 5.5k, it's a 20k whip, that's pretty big. Just checking there's anything that will give us more damage that we have always. Have that on. Yeah, so these are all the passives we would have, because if we go this route, we would then get access to class mastery stuff next patch. I'm just going to check the game as well. See, can we respawn? We can in 1 minute. We've got a minute till we can respawn. And then we'll respawn in a second. If we did this, we've got 1500 sustain, which is, I think it's doable. That will give us really high tooltips. Big dot there, huge dot there, huge dot there with nice healing. Like 1000 health every tick. Like 10k health. You can do it on 2 or 3 people and it's really cheap. Yeah, because considering, look, we've got Gore Thief, yeah? The tooltip on this hasn't scaled on the editor properly, but this is going to be around about a 15,000 tooltip, the actual bottom bit, which will be obscene. Is there any way I can turn it on? I might not be able to on this, because it's a new set. But this is what I'm thinking maybe we use for our DK, because we've got major berserk, which you probably didn't need to turn on actually. We get minor berserk and major berserk. So we'll just check the back. Can we spawn? Hopefully we can. Oh, we can. We'll respawn. So we're going to go back in the fight. We just turn the editor off. Oh. And then we'll get in. Once this is done, I just want to flip it to get the AP. People have gone through this side now. Easy MBS. He's tanky boy. He's an Emperor buff, so I'm not surprised. When we check the towers, sometimes you get people in the towers at the back. Didn't see anybody up here. Siege there though. We just need to wait for this door to open and we'll switch. So for people curious, what we are doing tonight is just trying different stuff in the DK and kind of seeing how broke is it. This is the open soul version, and out of the poll we did, like, everybody said yes. Like DK on the whole is pretty busted. And I think it's very good. It's in a good place. Cheeky core proc. Gore Thief proc, sorry. Like, I love it. Love it. Gore Thief is dirty. Like, he's such a dirty set. Oh, they've got camp around here. Don't die, mate. Don't die. Are you gonna follow me around? No, he's not. I was hoping he was. Push back, there's going in. Go for a cheeky potion, nice sustain going. Going for this next one, person in the back. Yeah, so now they're moving up again. So, and get some ult gen going, pull back. That dude is so gonna die. Like, he is so gonna get killed. Move around to the side. That is a little group just sticking together. He's on 56k health, like. Oh, I got him for the door. 10k whip. You can literally see that rush of agony. I just dodged the rush of agony like literally probably 3-4 seconds ago and I got hit with pop chains. Oh, we can respawn at the camp. I'm surprised it's still up. Oh, there's a new one. Yeah, getting 10k on a whip with Oaken Soul just seems insane. Dead. So quick on his freaking horse. That's one thing that really annoys me with horses. Oh, he got through the door. So annoying when that happens. It's just like dodge, 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 dodge. Yeah, once this is flipped, we can then switch over, okay? I'm curious to see what you guys think of the build, by the way. Like, I've been using this for a little while now. Oh, there's only reds in there. Get out of that siege. We do not want that, do we? Oh. This has been like a massive fight, isn't it? There's a fair bit of lag now, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm pushing skills and it's like, oh, there's a bit of a delay there. Freaking Rush of Agony, you'll see it there. Rush of Agony just pulls you in, it's so annoying. Damage received. Corrosive. Yeah, corrosive with rush would be dirty. Absolutely dirty. Oh. My game did not like that. I think my game's going to crash. Yeah, I think I might have just crashed my game by adjusting that. Okay, note to self, don't do that. The ESO does not like that. Yeah, I wonder how to reload that. There we go. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly reload my ESO because it's crashed. Which it doesn't normally do that, to be honest. How weird. I've not... It didn't like me adjusting that window, clearly. I adjusted the window and the game just like broke. So what we'll do is we'll use this as a good opportunity to switch build. Okay? Because I didn't expect it to crash, to be honest. I'm just logging back in now, okay? It's really weird, that is. Right, I'm back in game. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I literally, like, it was working and then it's just decided to break. So what we're going to do is go on the light attack ganker because I've had a few people just worry it doesn't work. We'll check we have everything as we do. So we've got Dial Up Bray, absolutely love it. Black Gem for One Piece Pen, Shattered Fate. Yeah, this is the Oakensole version. Do I have the items for the 2-piece version on me? This is a 2-piece. Let's equip that bad boy. So we'll then just check everything. I just noticed all the PS, JJJJJ at the end. I've not noticed that before. Starlet should be in the back bar, Black Gem in the front bar. Yep, do I have Soul Gems? I think I do. Supplies, maybe? Yeah, of course I do. Okay, so we're good to go. So we'll jump back into Siridil, hopefully. Touch wood, we can get in straight away. 16, of course not. Okay, we'll do a BG whilst we wait. I need to go feed as well and update my vampire stage. And then, yeah, if you've not seen this build, it's on the channel already. It's from last patch. I still think it's very, very good. But I would like to just test and just not prove, but kind of double check for my own sanity that it still works as I intend it. Okay, sweet, that is done now. Where are we on the campaign? Okay, 15 still. Yeah, it's a good amount of burst, that is. Yeah, we're still 15. That's quite a while. That is quite a while. Right, I'm queued for both. What I'll do is, whilst we wait, we'll carry on designing that DK, that 2-bar version, and then that way, kind of, you've got some ideas. Okay. What? There we go. How weird was that? Yeah, so whilst we're waiting, we've got the... we're queued for BGs, we're queued for Siridil, we can't do much else. So it's a good opportunity to kind of just finish off what we're working on. And this is the 2-bar DK that I'm thinking of running. So the armor's good, it's got a good amount of resistance. So look at that, loads of resistance, a good amount of damage. Our sustain's decent, but I would like a bit more out of it, I'm not going to lie. I'm just seeing if there's anything clever we can do. get more like oomph from this. Like we could. So this is 3 damage. We could drop something like this. That is minor breach. Maybe drop that. So maybe if we drop this one, burning embers, and we use this as a buff skill, or we may change the vigor for something else. That's BG's. BG's is ready. Where are we in this series? Okay, we're still 12. But maybe we do something clever and go down to like the guild skills, and then we grab the contingency. I like that they've added this now. We can put on typically healing, gladiator's tenacity for just more damage reduction, which is always nice, and intellect and endurance, and this gives us major and minor regen, which then means we definitely have that in the kit now quite consistently. So I don't mind putting it on minor endurance and minor intellect, minor fortitude, which means our recovery is now 1700 base, which is pretty good. So I don't think DK gets that buff in its kit normally, minor regen. The BG is about to start, so we'll turn that off. Yep. And we will show you what this thing does. But we'll see if it still works. If you haven't seen this, the build on the channel, I think it's called Light Attack Gank. It's really, really cool. Stupidly high damage. Really very fast and mobile. Sneak around. I might be a little rusty with it because I've not used it in quite some time. Dead. Okay, yeah, this still works. This still works, like 100%. Goodbye. Wow, we're gonna get our sustain back now. With a cheeky vigor. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, like this, the fact that this still works in this current patch. Love it, I love it. Sorry, this feels like I'm so unfair. Dead. Yeah, I still play this build very well. Okay, we're gonna get that ball back because that guy. Oh. Don't die, matey. Hop into cloak. We can sit like this, we can. Get our resources back. What do you guys think of the build? This one. Okay. You gotta be that looked pretty good. He's on a tank build, he is blocking. We're just gonna just... No, this can't be how it ends. The blast mode's got me. I ran out of resource. Okay, I had 14 kills though that life. Okay. Oh, that's a big Dawnbreaker. Fair play to him. So I didn't expect to get hit for 12k. That was a huge Dawnbreaker. Pop. He's like turbo to get me with Night Slayer, and he went for the Dawnbreaker. Had 16 kills though. So yeah, against like average people, this thing's stupid. Still stupid. I want to get this in Siridil. Like I want to see this in Siridil because there's loads of DKs in Siridil. Oh, the damage. Okay. Dead. Dead. Yeah, I need to get this to 0 though. Yeah, we can get away quick. I missed the follow-up on him. Unfortunate. And hit with snipe. Try and target one person. But yeah, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. As a in a BG, that hit very, very hard. Okay, can we get into Siridil? Oh, apparently we're next on the queue. I think it's bugged out though. It's my feeling. But what we'll do is we'll log in and out and that'll reset the queue. Hopefully we can get straight back in and just jump into Siridil. Okay, we'll put a poll up to see what you guys think. But the question will be really, really simple. Is the Sorks that I'm on currently, is that kind of still working, basically? So the options are like, yes, it's nuts. Yeah, it's like decent, but it's not as good as before. And the last option is, it's a shadow of itself. So if you have like a view on it, curious to see what you think. We're going to try and get into some fights. Let's try yellows. We haven't done yellows tonight. There is a fight at... Oh, actually, those are going yellow, those resources. Let's get up here quickly before they all go yellow. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. Like, do you think this still works, basically? Because I've had people message saying it doesn't work. And obviously we've just done the BGs and we're like blowing people up. It's obscene there. Still blue. 20 yellows at nickel. We might need to go down to nickel then. Ooh. I was really hoping there'd be some yellows around here, but it looks unlikely. So we'll go to the lumber. If there's people there, we'll wait. If not, we'll just die there. And then we'll go and respawn. Yeah, there's nobody here. We'll just use this to get some ult up whilst waiting. And then we'll try nickel. And then what we're trying to test in the stream, as you saw at the start, is DK still really broke? Can other builds still work? And we're on a Sorcerer, like a gank build, obviously, but to just see, can this actually bring down DKs? My feeling is yes. But we need to test. Like obviously when they have the wings up, it's going to be a huge damage nerf. They said it was 15 yellows at nickel, so I'm hoping they're still there. There's good old like ruckus. Yeah, he's... Yeah, there are yellows. Awesome. This is like perfect. Dead. Hit for 12. Oh, I went to go for the streaking. Dead. Yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. I shouldn't enjoy this as much, but I really do. I really, really like the build. Oh, so close. I didn't even have the overload with that. Get my resource up. I reckon we can bring one down. That guy's a DK, so he is our target. I went for leap. The leap freaking got me. We'll respawn and I'll go straight back. Where are those two? It was the leap because I went to roll it and I couldn't move. he had wings up as well. He had 50% reduction, and he still like did 2/3 of his health in the first salvo. Hey, RPW's become a member. Cheers for that. That's really, really generous of you, and I really hope you enjoy the content. I'm determined to get that DK. Because he hit me with a dirty leap, he did. Dead. Dead. He rolled loads, he rolled loads. Yeah, this still feels really solid. Still want to know where that person went. So determined to find him. Yeah, what you want to do when you use this build is sit on the back bar, because your dial up Bray is just constantly topping your resources up. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I don't see anybody trying to sneak round. So we will push to the side and see, can we get some people on the side? Dead. Oh, nah. There he is. Is that the same person? I don't think it is, actually. We're just moving around. He went for a cheeky, he went for a block then, that was a good block. He's got some big heals he has from his whip. Got that freaking healer back. Waiting for them to pop out. Yeah, when there's healing, you go for one, it's really hard to get the final hit if someone's got some heals on him. He dodged so many, he did. Or we help get him. So we'll move. Yeah, the damage on this still feels solid. Like, it feels really good. You have combo. Overload really helps the damage. Oh, I just really wonder, like, how would this be with a pure class? Because you get so much damage from being a Sorc. Definitely. Yeah. Burst, very, very fast. I am surprised they have not nerfed this build. Like, and I know, like, it's quite hard to nerf because you're just using Shattered Fate, that's about it. It's just subclassing really pushes this to, like, silly levels. But it does feel really stupid. Like, the amount of burst. They're dead. Look, that person up there fell off, dead. Like, it's just, it's really fun, but it's really, really stupid. another camp. I hit for the wall. Oh, you're not doing that. Well, is he one of ours? He's one of ours over there, isn't he? Yeah, I think this is one of my favourite builds I've ever made in the game. Dead. Dead. Just it's so stupid. Am I the one thinking this is ridiculous? Because if I'm off base and I'm maybe I'm going, this is completely fine, this should be allowed, then I'll stop saying it needs a nerf, but I do really think this is stupid. Just freaking lag. When to put my streak? It'd be lovely if my skill was fired. He just ran and ran and ran. It's good we've got a streak, isn't it? We would not have been able to catch him otherwise. Take this, thank you, more health. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy to say this still works. I'm very, very pleased with just how this does. So we'll probably switch to a different class, a different character, if there's time, and just try a different build, just again to show, is it still viable? Dead. The burst. It's just crazy. Now, if you get 500 ult, it's just even worse because you can just spam overload for absolute ages. Go for a cheeky cloak, distance, and we'll get some more cheeky kills. Him. I think he's a DK at the back. Oh, he's definitely a DK. He is definitely a DK. Okay, we've got our target. And he's got his wings on. Yeah, so the wings makes a big difference. Damage reduction it does. He's also in a very tanky build. So that's good to test though, because that gives us a good... I've got to move away because they're going to rush me. It's him dead. Okay, where did that DK go? Went back to group. Oh, this poor person. And I I feel like, yeah. It's like having like in-gap at all times. Oh, my roll dodge light attack didn't work at the end. Got me the detect potion. We're definitely, let's look at, I'm curious to see what our combo metrics is. 7k, 6k, so that's 13k, plus that, 18k, plus that, 22k, plus a light attack, 20, that would be our charge, sorry. Where's our charge thing? It's about 24, 25k instant hit. And you got the follow-up. And with the lag, what you'll see is I'm trying to do that and then roll. But sometimes it's just doing that. Or it's doing that and it's not pushing the crystal weapon. So by doing the crystal weapon, so a light attack, crystal weapon, roll dodge, in that order, the crystal weapon attaches to the light attack in the air. And that's what I normally use to execute people. That works really well when there's no lag. When there's a teeny bit of lag, it does make quite a big difference, like for sure. So like on that last one that went to get the guy, and I rolled and it didn't fire, that's why he lived. Whereas if it did fire, he would have died straight away. All red. Lots of reds. Oh, these are the reds from earlier. They are in a little group there. Cheered in that group. Cover bigger. Sustain back. Let Dalek Bray do its magic. Sneak. Okay. Who's healing them? One of these guys is spam heal with his nail tomorrow. Sword shield out. I got hit with a, I think it's Fish's Death got me. Oh no, it was Mage's Wrath. I had just loads of explosions. It was like bang bang. It definitely feels like you can kill DKs if they have their wings on. It's quite hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's doable for sure. But wings is like a straight counter to this build. So that's really worth testing, that is. That's just such a douche move. Oh, trying to be decent. Just got my ult gen going. Like, those guys are working as a group, and I don't want to ruin their fun. Like, fair play to them. They're working. They are going to kill him though. Like, yeah. Sorry about that. I definitely like that the DK is like more of a group build now. Class, sorry. Oh, freaking Zalatrix. Yep. that was some cheeky kills there, wasn't it? Quick and fast. I'm really curious to see what they do with the warden changes. Sorry, Butcher. Oh, he went to Cloak. Wow. Let's go put our food back on. Over there. So yeah, we've done a little bit of Siridil. I'm killing people in here relatively easily on the whole. But there's some people that is harder. But when we go for a target, we have a pretty good chance of getting the kill. Or doing enough damage to like just really stop them. Yeah, he's on a hill bot, he is. You'll see him, that dude there, he's block healing. Hey, you got a cheeky rest. Take that, thank you. So yeah, I think, see that light attack didn't fire then. That second one didn't fire. And that's why it didn't die. Oh, so annoying when it lags. I'll take this in BGs in a moment, but there's a lot less lag. And you will see that much faster. I got stunned. A minute respawn, it's not too bad. But no, it feels and it plays like as it did before. Like when I look at the burst, we're hitting people like 9k overloads. It's pretty nasty damage. It's like 20k just those three things alone. Plus this. And you add in the glyph as well, the charged weapon. It's just... Oh. I'll wait the 30 seconds if we can get the camp. And then we'll go into BGs just to like, show it over there. And then we can kind of really decide if it is it kind of holding up still. I think against DKs we have seen the wings really cut our damage. I always thought that was a very strong skill. Like when they did all the first changes, I was like, this is the most broken thing they made. And I still stand by that. Wings is ridiculous. See, that's when I got the follow-up. You can see he dodged the first one, but I had the crystal on me still, and that's why he died. Dead. Oh, look at that. That was right through the group as well. That was a great little kill. I'm going to go for 2 streaks and then straight into cloak. It would get our resources back. It doesn't take too long either. Like, that's what I really like for the build. We constantly get back to full stam really fast. And then we'll move round our target. Right, he's dead. 27k, full, gone instantly. 1 second. Like, I'm sorry, that look at the damage. Pop. It's just silly. Let's buff up again. resources back again. Like, as an assassin, if you have, like, you're trying to 1vx and then somebody comes in, this really ruins your 1vx. Dead. I got Savaris. Oh no, what's that say? Is that the Malady one? The one that stops your healing? That one. Yeah. I said it's War Chief or something, it's really annoying. Oh, it's dead again. Full health. Yeah, full health. That doesn't feel fair, does it? Like, if I was fighting somebody and somebody did that to me, I'd be so frustrated. So we're ready to go. Oh, was that 27k? I think it was total. Or went some healing with his teammate. Go for some cheeky heals, move into there. Yeah, I think I can say that this does work in here for sure. I hate that it doesn't do that automatically. It should always let us home. Lost all that AP. That would have counted towards this. I'm going to go into BGs, I think. Because I think we've got a pretty good grasp, but this does work here still. Like, there's no... We've killed loads of people since we've been in here. Dead. Just... Like, he's going for his snipe, he just had full health, he just blew up. I will go and get over here. Freaking bugs. They are literally straight at me like with the execute and his fury. Oh, he's blocking, he is. Oh. Oh, that's a big meteor. I've baited enough, hopefully someone will come out. Oh, waiting for them. Oh, did have himself on. But yeah, I think DK's a little bit of a problem for us. They're not horrific. Literally teleported straight into his room. Oh. That burst there is disgusting. Yeah, eventually we'll get in. Goodbye. Oh, that was a big meteor and the delayed stun. Big meteor. 15k. We're going to get back into our little hidey hole over here. Still, we are queued for BGs. So we'll go in there in a moment. I do think like we can kill most people fine. DKs are a little harder to kill if they got wings on. Frickin' siege. I did push my streak far eventually. But all good inside. Hopefully we can flip this quickly. Didn't land it on them. Right, we'll buff up. We'll see if we can get one just normal. Dead. Almost. He's trying that explosion. It's a good skill if you build it right. I felt for him because we hit him really hard and the full damage just killed him. Did push my streak. Trying to get up there, there's just no luck. I do wonder like whether we can stack loads of light attack sources, like Crystal Weapon and the DK and the Arcanist out of the tome, and just have all of that land at once. Or BGs is ready. We'll go BGs. We'll go BGs. I'd have the transmutes, but I don't mind. So I'm going to put the hole up now, yeah? And obviously we've been able to kill DKs when they don't have wings on. We've been able to fight people absolutely fine with the build. The question really is, what do you think is the most broken thing on DK then? So we've talked about DK Wings, we've talked about Flame Lash being like really OP with just huge burst, 5 hits in a row. We've also touched upon how you can like subclass it to make it better. It's also got really high just mobility now. So I'm curious, like, what do you guys think that makes DK so broke? So I'm going to put some of the kind of key things that I've seen, having played it. You've got Wings, you've got Flame Lash off balance, that's pretty nasty. You then have the Coag, which is like Dragon Blood now. That's pretty strong too. I'm trying to think what else it has that's really good. Core Flame. And it might be a mix of those things, but like we might have obviously, you might think 2 or 3 things, but oh, Red Sigil. Grab the relic, guys. Did they get the relic? I hope they've got the relic. They didn't get the relic. That's annoying. I'm going to go and just reset my resources here. A fair bit of healing power. Eventually, they got me eventually. It's incinerate. So we are. Oh. He came in very fast and he just took so much instant damage. I don't think he expected it. Which is understandable, to be fair. Like, we have crazy burst. Got hit with the toppling and it's done. That dude there, the top lane, Gwend, I think it was, he got us. Take the ult. Yes, thank you. 500 ult. Oh! And speed sigil. Take the damage 1-2. That was a good block there by him. Oh, hit by the guy in the back. Hey, just where I've got to be. Yeah, we'll push Fan this way. Relic. I didn't get the stun on him quick enough, the Nightblade. I tried to help with the team. I tried. Oh. I think, yeah, once we finish this one, I might call it a night because it's 11 o'clock where I am. But I've tested what I wanted to see, and I can... Fighting against DK seems doable. I want to go like more of a melee build. Oh, big whip. That was a big whip. Big whip. He got his mate. Whip. He had big whip and we had huge burst. Here. Oh, that's not a good time to come out of stealth. That was not a good time to come out of stealth. Yeah, I knew it. I was waiting for it. I had so little resources left. I had 11 kills though. Ah, the Wrath of Elements got me. Literally, I tried rolling through it. We got the relic, which is good. Trying to help hold off the objective, killed the two at the back, and yeah, got the Reddit though. It's good. The drawing. Oh, lower health. Oh. Yeah, we can definitely kill this. 100%. 18 kills. Look at that. Full health. Oh, I saved his life. I literally saved his life. I don't know where we're going for teabag. I literally would have died if I didn't open up on him. And we get another relic. That is the ban. We'll jump here. Oh. Almost got him. He is tanky boy. That rune did it. Did not expect a volcanic rune on the floor. Oh, damage. Take that. Pull up. Got with breath. He was tanky boy. Tanky boy. Waiting for him to pop down. Tanky. Determined to try and get the relic. Damage is so good. I ran out of stab. I ran out of stab. We had 30 kills though this match, which is pretty good. Then we get the relic in the final minute. Dead. Terrible time. I bursted that guy, that poor dude at the back. Yeah, I think 32 kills is not bad. But yeah, I think we can say, like, having done it in Siridil for a bit, done it in BG's couple matches, we can still kill people. But that is not, there's not an issue. It's just obscene. As for kind of essentially like the question we're trying to answer, is DKOP? There's a poll going, which is kind of like, what do you think? And having played DK for the past, say, 3 weeks solidly now, it's very rogue. So like, it's a montage of gameplay on stream that you can see right now, and essentially this is with a 1-bar build, and we are able to go toe to toe against 2-bar builds and fight well against a range of classes in 1v1s, and in like 1v2s we can still do okay. And this is with 1-bar. When you got 1-bar, it's much harder, and that's because of how much they've changed it and how much they've buffed it. So I think my feeling is I think DK is in a pretty good place. Is it broken as in like stupidly busted and it's going to carry you? I don't think it's that level, to be honest. I think DK's in a place where if you combo well, you know how the game works, you use the debuffs like off balance to get extra damage, you use core flame to like stack delayed burst, then yes, it can be very potent. Are there some strong skills in there like wings? Yes. Core flame, flame lash, yes, there's a few really good skills in there. But that's true for every class. Nightblade has spec bow, fantastic skill. It's got incap, fantastic skill. It's got cloak, fantastic skill. Sorcerer has curse. It's got shield. It's got a crystal weapon. You want to use that on overload. It's got streak. So I kind of think of how broke is DK. I don't think it's that broke. I think it's in a really good place, and I would rather like Zos and Zenimax don't nerf it. Instead, they buff the other classes to this level. So make all of the skill lines good, all of the skills good, because actually every skill in the DK is pretty decent. There's not many bad skills, and I think that's kind of what I'm hoping they do going forward. But to the question, I think like the TLDR is, I don't think it's too broke. I think it's in a good place. I think it needs a lot of skill to make it work. It's not going to carry you like some previous builds and stuff in the past. Yeah, I'm going to call it here because it's been a couple hours. It is late where I am. I'm just saying a massive thanks to obviously everyone that watch, everyone that likes and comments and stuff. It really helps the channel out more than you realise. And if you do want to stay up to date with the channel, there's a Discord, there's details throughout the stream, there's details down below. If you want to support, there's also details down too. I'm going to say a massive thank you. Catch you next video stream. Take care, and bye.